Apis mellifera and the mysterious waggle dance. What is it? What is its purpose? Why is it useful? And more. Professor R.J. DeMarco describes the waggle dance as an intriguing example of a multi-sensory convergence, central processing, and motor coordination. But that sounds pretty complicated. Let's break it down. First of all, who even figured out that bees can dance? The first person to make note of the bees' waggle dance was Aristotle in as early as 300 BC. Nearly 2,000 years later, Reverend Ernst Spencer also made an observation about bees who appeared to dance on the comb of the hive. The man scientifically accredited with discovering the waggle dance is Carl von Frisch. After several experiments, Frisch discovered and decoded the purpose of the dance language in 1945.
The waggle dance is a quantitative way for a forager bee to communicate the location and quality of food source to her sisters. A bee observing the dance can determine three things from a forager's waggle. The angle of the waggle on the vertical of the comb points to the direction of the flower in relation to the sun. The time that it takes to complete the dance communicates the amount of energy it takes to go to the location of the food source. The vigorousness of the waggle tells the quality of the food source. The more aggressive the bee waggles, the better the food. It has also been observed that bees from different locations display different dialects in their waggle dances, but all seem to broadcast the same basic information in similar ways. According to a scientific article published in the PLOS One journal, more than 60 years after its discovery, it still remains unknown how follower bees decode the information contained in the dance. Although we as humans seem to have trouble comprehending the waggle dance, it is incredibly effective in communicating information between bees. Because of the darkness inside the hive, bees are unable to see exactly what the dancing forager is doing. For this reason, the follower bees will remain in close contact during the waggle dance using their antennae to transmit information about orientation of the forager. The dancing forager also raises her body temperature, flutties her wings, and exchanges regurgitated food and floral odors with the followers. It is unclear if any or all of these aspects play a role in communication. As far as the details encompassed by the waggle dance, one experiment showed that even when walking, bees can accurately express the amount of energy it takes to reach a food source. Bees can be found at the site indicated during the waggle within just a few minutes of observing the dance.
Although the exact evolution of the waggle dance is still relatively mysterious, scientists have come to one general conclusion. The dance is effective because it can broadcast large amounts of information in a concise manner. An article titled "Why Do Honeybees Dance?" It addresses the idea that during foraging bouts in nature, bees often have to visit thousands of flowers widely scattered in space. The waggle dance allows a bee to transmit the most relevant information to her nestmates in a way that is clear and easy, for the bees at least, to understand. A group of students at an Imperial College in London, United Kingdom, have extensively researched and observed the dance language of bees in hopes of creating a robotic bee that can assimilate into colonies. The purpose of such a machine could be such great value to beekeepers because it would potentially give them a way of having some control in what their bees pollinate. Directions could be given to the bees through a robot on what flowers have the best pollen. Although much research is still left to be done, scientists are well on their way to making such an idea a reality.